Chapter 2, Waging War. The first chapter discussed in the previous video, Laying Plans, functions as a comprehensive outline of Sun Tzu's art of war. Commencing with the profound understanding that warfare is of vital importance to the state, it elaborates on the fundamental method of knowing oneself and knowing the enemy. Rooted in the analysis of 5 decisive elements governing victory in warfare and employing specific comparisons across 7 aspects, it accurately assesses the strategic positions of both adversaries. Today, our focus shifts to Chapter 2, Waging War. This chapter primarily expounds on the strategy of swift and decisive offensive tactics, along with its objective foundations. Sun Tzu advocated quick success and opposed endeavors lacking genuine commitment and being consumed over the long term. Understanding the art of warfare determines the fate of the populace and becomes the ultimate arbiter of a nation's safety. The content of this chapter can be broadly categorized into the following 5 points. Firstly, the costs of sustaining an army. Sun Tzu delineates the exhaustive expenses associated with maintaining a formidable military force, encompassing chariots, soldiers, and provisions. This daily expenditure amounts to 1,000 ounces of silver for 100,000 soldiers. Politics, military endeavors, and economics are intricately intertwined. Here, you might pause to reflect on contemporary instances where wars have led to economic crises. This aligns with Sun Tzu's emphasis on the importance of prudent warfare in the first chapter. Only by striving to avoid war can one evade the quagmire of economic turmoil. Secondly, detriments of prolonged warfare. Prolonged conflicts yield multifaceted repercussions. Weapons lose their edge, morale diminishes, and resources deplete. This weakens the state, making it vulnerable to exploitation by astute leaders. Hence, warfare must be a short-term action taken after thoughtful consideration. Prolonged military presence abroad inevitably leads to insufficient domestic resources. Thirdly, resourcefulness in warfare strategies. Sun Tzu asserts that those who fail to comprehend the drawbacks of war cannot truly understand its advantages. Warfare entails substantial resource consumption. Dependency on distant resources impoverishes the populace, while the presence of armies drives prices up, depleting the wealth of the people. Therefore, Sun Tzu advocates for resourcefulness by highlighting the strategy of foraging from the enemy rather than relying on distant supplies. Fourthly, strategic utilization of captured assets. Sun Tzu emphasizes the significance of seizing the enemy's provisions and equipment, considering the extensive military and civilian resources required for logistics. Directly obtaining a unit of enemy supplies holds value equivalent to multiple units of domestic supplies during war. Sun Tzu encourages rewarding soldiers who seize enemy military resources and treating battlefield captives well, thereby achieving the notion of growing stronger through defeating the enemy. Lastly, objective, victory over prolonged campaigns. Sun Tzu's core thesis underscores the prioritization of victory over extended conflicts. Victory becomes the decisive factor shaping a nation's destiny and its people's well-being. Only through continuous victories can enemy resources be utilized, reducing the economic damage inflicted by war. This Chapter 2 Waging War correlates with Chapters 3, 7, 11, and 13, where the content and viewpoints mutually complement each other. Please continue following our channel, as in the upcoming videos, we'll keep updating and analyzing the connections between preceding and subsequent chapters. Thank you for watching. See you in Chapter 3, Strategic Attack.